What's up guys, MBU here and welcome back to the Celtic Arena. This time we are here, episode 6. How are you doing guys? We are back here today. We have some vital games in this episode. I'm talking serious vital games. These games will determine whether we finish in second place and go through to the next round of the Champions League, finish third place and go into the next round of the Europa League, or finish dead last in the group and see no European football after Christmas. It is huge. Seriously huge. Some of the most important games of the season so far. We need to pick up victories here guys. We need to get these points in. First of all, we're going to focus on domestic success. We're going to go into a game against Inverness away from home. We will need to win this match. We are level on points with Rangers. We are looking to start creating a gap here against our most fierce rivals. We are going to do that by playing Inverness. Fawn Williams, McNaughton, Warren, Josh Meekins all playing here. I believe it's Tremarco, yes it is. Ian Vigors. It's a very good team. I can't actually quite read it. I've got a smaller screen. I did see Draper was playing. Here's our styling, but I've got a smaller screen here which I'm watching now for the post-com. Therefore it is harder to make out names. But of course here's our starting lineup: Dembele, Armstrong, Christie, Mackay, Stephen, Ayer, McGregor, Izagiri, Boyata, Simunovic, Lustig and Gordon in goals. Mackay Stephen now on the ball as we look to get the first attack going here. Gives the ball to Moussa Dembele. Dembele going through here. Moussa Dembele shoots! And he does hit that ball over. Unlucky. Fun fact, by the way, Doris De Vries and Callum McGregor all live 5 minutes away from me now. I think that's pretty funny. Anyway, Armstrong now playing in. Moussa Dembele! Moussa Dembele scores for Celtic and he makes it 1-0 in the 21st minute. Moussa Dembele with another goal this season, slotted in by Stuart Armstrong, played through on goal. Armstrong skips away from his man here. Plays it in Dembele, and Dembele with the left foot effort across the goal into the far post. It's a great finish from Dembele. Fawn Williams is never getting anywhere near that. Great ball from Armstrong as well. Just want to make that clear. Armstrong is actually going to be a very vital player in this episode. You will see that soon. Armstrong though with a great pass there, and can ask more from him. That's Dembele's 6th goal in the Premiership. Him and Griff really splitting the goals between them for the team. But now Dembele on the ball, gives it to Armstrong. Armstrong going to give out to Ayer. Ayer now to Ryan Christie. Christie going to shoot, and Fawn Williams has to deflect that ball wide. Unlucky Ryan Christie. Going to whip this ball in now as Mackay Stephen is Lustig gets off it, and Fawn Williams makes a great save. This is Fawn Williams. That would be wrong. Now Dembele on the ball. What can he do here? Dembele looking for Emilio Izagiri is free here. Izagiri shoots, but he hits that ball over. A rare shooting opportunity there for Izagiri. But now Inverness Cali through and goal here. Gordon forced to make the save. Who's on the ball here? I believe it's Josh Meekins. Finds McNaughton, who managed to get the ball away. It's still in an Inverness player, but that ball does go over. Draper, I believe it's on the ball and I can't quite see. We'd managed to get that ball cleared slightly. Tremarco cuts inside, shoots, and oh my god! What a goal from Tremarco as my phone goes off. That's very unprofessional of me, but what a goal from Tremarco. Top corner or what? He's going to need to pull that one out the bag, and to do it against Celtic, something special. Look at this for a finish. Gordon getting nowhere near that. He has no keeper in the world to saving that. That ball just flies into the top corner. I didn't know he had that in his locker. Well, I guess you find out new things every day, and it's a splendid finish from the Inverness left back there, making it 1 each up. I'm not even ashamed of that goal, but the next chance did not come until the 90th minute as a substituted Tom Rogic plays for a substituted Lee Griffiths. Griffiths to find Tom Rogic in the 90th minute. Tom Rogic scores in the 90th minute, and yes, it is 2-1 to Celtic, and surely the 3 points are sealed here in this game. Nothing happened up until this point, and it was not until the 90th minute where Tom Rogic, or Rogic, or it's Rogic or Rogic, it's one or the other, shite jobby, same difference. He plays that ball in the corner. What a finish from Rogic. Great ball through from Griffiths, and we are very lucky to now be winning this game, as it really did take a long time to get that winning goal, but we do get it, and we do get it in a quite stylish fashion, so well done Rogic. That's his 3rd goal in the Premiership, which actually I did not know. Inverness going to get kicked off here. Surely time should be up. Yes it is. Game over. We do win 2-1 here. A very successful victory for us against Inverness away from home. I'm very happy with that result, but now we need to move on into a huge game away from home against Manchester City. A vital game. This is really come down to it. It's Scotland against England. It's going to be such a crucial match for us. We of course have had a history of Man City youth players coming on loan to us. As we see the start lineup here, we'll look at that team. We've got names like Bravo, Clichy, Company, Otamendi, Zabaleta, Toure, Fernando, Gundogan, Silva, Aguero, and of course Kevin De Bruyne, all starting up for Man City. But here's our starting lineup. It's the strongest team we can have, minus Sinclair, who is still injured. That's why James Forrest slots in at left mid. But besides that, it's the strongest team we can play, especially in Europe, when we cannot afford to go 3 at the back against teams like Man City. What sort of chance can we get going here? No, it's Man City with the first chance, and Fernando hits that ball wide. It was wide or over, I can't really tell from that angle, but you know, as we do sloppy, very sloppy there, and we give away the ball. It does near beat on. Aguero on the ball now, save from Gordon, who palms that out for a corner. Good save there from Gordon. We're looking to get a chance here. No foul, says the referee, as we find Neil Beaton. Neil Beaton shoots and does drag that ball wide, but Swaz on it, but does pull it too far wide. Unlucky Neil Beaton, who looks nothing like himself in real life, which really need to get fixed. Now we see Aguero on the ball. Saw a chance here going here. He looks for the delivery. Nothing happens, and it is half time in the Champions League. Really nerve-wracking. No team could break the deadlock there in the first half. Hopefully we can now in the second half, as we see Paddy Roberts on the ball against his parent club. Now Christian Gamboa looking to use his pace here to get away, and he does so. Gamboa getting ready to whip this ball into the box, looking for James Forrest. James Forrest came in for the sliding shot, but the ball did bounce over me, did not need to do that. And yes, seriously, nothing happened until the 90th minute. That was genuinely the last sort of any real attempt. Nothing happened. For such a huge game to finish 0-0 was a disgrace. We really needed the win, and we really just needed to move on from that, because I was quite disappointed. But just a youth squad monthly report, that's how everyone's getting on. Plus the monthly scouting updates. He's a no. He was also a no. He was a no. And Mark Gillespie was also a no. Now into Scotland. Can we get something good from here? We do take him. He's a no. He's going to be a yes, I believe. Yes, he is. And now he is also a no. Jack Clark, and so is Lewis Patterson. So we've not really had the best results when it comes to youth squad. Squad monthly updates when it comes to Scotland and Ireland. But we're just going to move on from there into a game against Kilmarnock, in which we will be simming. Of course, as a home game, looking to go through as many games as possible. I keep starting. What's going on here? Anyway, Chifty needs to start because Dembele was injured. He got injured in the last game. And it's a 1-1 draw. Azagiri scores and McKenzie scores for them. But Simunovic does get injured. Simunovic is injured. Lol. Anyway, look at the league. Look at the Champions League table here. We do see that we are on 3 points. Gladbach are on 6. They have a better goal difference than us. If we can win this game and get a better goal difference on them, we need to win by about 2 or 3 goals to go through to the next round of the Europa League. There is no way we can go through in the Champions League. That is over. We're looking to go finish in 3rd place and go through into the next round of the Europa League. Here's our starting lineup. A Tom Rogic injury prevented him from playing. It was a training injury, meaning Stuart Armstrong had to start in midfield. But besides that, it's the strongest team. He was Gladbach, Sommer, Christensen, Vestergaard, all the familiar faces that played against us in real life. Then, of course, we now know from experience that we really need to look out for. Of course, Gladbach are always going to be a danger to us. But let's see, Scott Brown steals the ball here from kick-off. Scott Brown now going to call the ball into the corner, but Sommer does make the save. Now Paddy Roberts on the ball, does find Scott Brown. Scott Brown to whip this ball for James Forrest. James Forrest scores! Of all people to score a header, it is James Forrest. Seriously, the most unlikely player on the pitch, maybe besides Patrick Roberts, to score a header is James Forrest, and he's only done it. I cannot remember the last time Forrest scored a header for Celtic. However, he has done it for us here against Gladbach to make it 1-0. We are already on a positive start to hopefully try and finish 3rd in this group and try and get through to the next round of the Europa League, on which, of course, Celtic are trying to do it in real life, because I cannot really see us aiming to finish 2nd. But hopefully we'll finish 3rd. We're going to need to wait to see if we can do that. But James Forrest does get the goal for Celtic. It's the first one of the match. But now Gladbach with the chance, and Gordon does make the save. Paddy Roberts now on the ball. However, we do skip forward here to find Scott Brown. Neil Beaton now. Neil Beaton shoots, but it's straight towards the keeper. Neil Beaton's actually got quite a good long shot on him in this game. Anyway, Beaton on the ball now. Beaton to send for his jump shot. Armstrong shoots, and Soma makes the save. It does bounce back, but it does bounce over the bar. Great save there from Soma. Soma, I keep saying Soma, it's Soma. As we put the ball in here now, it does fall to a Gladbach player, and into Soma's arms. Yes, I did say it right that time. Soma going to launch this ball forward. We do win it back here. However, that game does go into half time now. 1-0 to us at half time. Very, very good. Looking very positive for us here. All we need now is 2 or 3 goals, and we will be going through to the next round of the Europa League. However, James Forrest did get injured in the second half, meaning we did need to bring on Gary Mackay-Steven. That was going to be the only sub. But we're going to make Mackay-Steven on the ball now. Finds Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney to whip this ball in. It does come back out. Scott Brown on the ball now. Back to KT. Back out to Brown. Scott Brown. And then Beaton. Beaton going through here. Beaton's brought down. And it's a penalty to Celtic. And it's Kramer. It's one or the other. His opposite number that does bring him down. And now we have a penalty. I think it's Kramer. No, it's Kramer, innit? I really can't. I don't know. It's a shite jobby, same again, same difference. But we do have a penalty here, and it's Lee Griffiths to step up. He can put them away. Will he do it for us here? Yes, he does. Lee Griffiths sends the keeper the wrong way, and it's now 2-0 to Celtic. We are in the driving seat here against Mönchengladbach, and we are really looking likely to be going through to the next round of the Europa League, stealing that spot away from Mönchengladbach. It's just that sort of last game of the group is at Celtic Park. It was destiny, wasn't it? We're going to do this. I really think we can. Griffiths just puts that ball in the corner. It's a great strike. Gives the keeper the eyes, I'm sure, and sends him the wrong way. But of course, there's my manager. He's very happy. Looks nothing like me, of course. However, it was the youngest looking manager there. Kolo Toure advancing forward a bit now. Does find Paddy Roberts. Roberts plays that ball back to Armstrong. Armstrong with a great ball in to Lee Griffiths, and Lee Griffiths scores for Celtic, and surely it is all but over for Mönchengladbach. We are winning this game 3-0. There is surely obviously no hope that they can go through now to the next round of the Europa League. It's round of 32, I'm sure. We've just completely we've just done. I'm speechless. That's what we've done to him. We have done so much that I'm speechless. We have just hit the ball right at the park. We have really showed up on the night, and leading to us winning this game 3-0 right now is very, very impressive. A free kick now for Celtic. Griffiths looking to get the ball up and over. Can he make it a hat-trick for Griffiths? No, he cannot. Imagine that Champions League hat-trick for Lee Griffiths. But that is it. The game is over. We are the ones going through to the next round of the Europa League. We will have European football after Christmas. Of course, we could not do that well. We could not advance through in the Champions League. However, finishing third place in this group is nothing to be ashamed of. We were the underdogs by far. All the other 3 teams looked much better on paper than us. However, we have pulled out the bag and we've managed to finish third. No transfers this season for us. We couldn't bring in any better names. We had to work with what we got, and that is exactly what we've done here. Now into the Europa League. What will lie ahead? As we do see the group, just for confirmation to show you where we finished. Look at that, we finished third. Look at the goal difference. We finished on a positive day. We brought them down to -4. We were that damn good. We were actually only 1 point behind Man City. So if we had won against Man City, we probably would have been going through. So it's very heartbreaking to say now. However, it's in the past. We just got to move on from there. And yes, as we see that my manager rating is now 61. Which in my opinion is a disgrace. It's obviously a glitch within the game, which really isn't 61. However, the next match will be against Rangers, and that will be in the next episode. That will start the next episode off. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Actually, I just went through to see why my manager rating has went down. But I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like. Remember to subscribe. Go check out G2A Razor and NoScope Gaming Glasses. All those links will be in the description. And while you're down there, go follow me on Twitter. It's @MurphyBueno. Go follow me there to keep up to date with all the NBU news. It's been NBU, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Catch you. I'm gonna give it that show you flex. I'm gonna give it that team power. I'm gonna give it that show you flex. I'm gonna give it that team power. I'm gonna give it that show you flex. I'm gonna give it